Genesius Theater Company, you are allowed to applaud at that. The Genesius Theater Company was founded in 2014. We are a collective of women artists striving to put more women at the helm of production. That's off-Broadway and one-day Broadway, but for now, Bushwick. So, tonight's performance is it's the conglomeration of a lot of effort from pretty much the 4 people that you see on stage tonight and a couple other key players, i.e. Uncle Lou in the back there. Fergus over here on our board up over there. Right. We got Kieran in the back and Paulo somewhere over here. They did our music. All right. And of course, all of you guys who, without an audience, this would just be so embarrassing. So thank you guys for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show. Have a great night.
Proceed, Selenius, to procure my fall, and by the doom of death and woes and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The enmity and discord which of late sprung from the rancorous outrage of your duke to merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, who, wanting guilders to redeem their lives, have sealed his rigorous statutes with their bloods. For since the intestine jars twixt thy sedacious countrymen and us, it hath been decreed in solemn synods both by the Syracusans and ourselves to admit no traffic in our adverse towns, nay more, if any born at Ephesus be seen at any Syracusian marts and fairs. Again, if any Syracusian born come to the bay of Ephesus, he dies. His goods confiscate to the duke's dispose, unless 1,000 marks be levied to ransom him and quit the penalty. Thy substance cannot amount unto 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
But this my comfort, when your words are done, my woes, and likewise with the evening sun.
Well, Syracusian, say in brief the cause why thou departedst from thy native home, and for what cause thou camest to Ephesus.
A greater task could not have been imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable.
In Syracuse was I born and wed unto a woman, happy but for me, and by me, had not or hap been bad. With her lived I in joy, her wealth increased. By prosperous voyages I often made to Epidemium, till my factor's death and the great care of goods at random left drew me from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old, before herself, almost fainting under the pleasing punishments that women bear. Had made provisions for her following me, and soon and safe arrived where I was. There she had not been long, but she became the joyful mother to 2 goodly sons, and which was strange, the one so like the others could not be distinguished but by name. That very hour, at that self-same inn, a mean woman was delivered of such a burden. Twin boys, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceedingly poor, I bought and brought up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motions for our home return. Unwillingly, I agreed. Alas, too soon we came aboard. tragic instance of our harm, but not long did I retain much hope, for what obscured light the heaven did grant, did convey unto our fearful minds a doubtful warrant of immediate death. The sailors sought to safety by our boat and left the ship then sinking right to us. My wife, more careful of the latter born, fastened him to a small spare mast, such as seafaring men do provide for storms. To him one of the other twins was bound, and I, like heedful of the other. The children thus disposed, my wife and I, fixing our gaze on whom our fair was fixed, went forward, obedient to the stream towards Corinth, as we thought. But ere it came, oh, let me say no more, gather the sequel by that went before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so. For we may pity, though not pardon thee.
Oh, had the gods done so, I had not yet turned them merciless to us. We were encountered by a mighty rock, which, being violently borne upon, our helpful ship was splitted in the midst. And in that unjust divorce of us, fortune had left us both alike, what to delight in, what to sorrow for. And thus have you heard the story of my bliss. By misfortunes was my life so long. I tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, please do me the favor to dilate it full what hath befallen on them and thee till now.
At 18 years, my youngest boy, and yet my eldest care, became inquisitive after his brother. So like his case, reft of his brother, but retained his name, and he proceeded to look for him. And there I went with her. I went, and I could not find them. And soon and safe, I arrived where she was. But in all my journeys, my time could not warrant me they keep.
Hapless Aegeon, whom the fates have marked with the extremity of dire mishap. Now, trust me, were it not against our laws, my soul should sue as advocate for thee. But I will favor thee in what I can. Therefore, I'll limit thee this day to seek help by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou or borrow to make up the sum and live. If no, then thou art doomed to die.
Hopeless and hapless doth Aegeon wend, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Therefore, give out that you are of epidemium, lest your goods too soon be confiscate. This very day, a Syracusian merchant is apprehended upon arrival here, and, not being able to buy out his life according to the statutes of this town, dies ere the weary sun sets in the west. There is your money I had to keep.
Go bear to the Centaur Dromio, where we host, and stay there till I come to thee. Within the hour it will be dinner time. Till then I'll view the manner of this town, peruse the buildings, gaze upon the traders, and then return to sleep within mine inn. Forward, long travels, I am stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word and go indeed, having such good a mien.
Trusty villain, sir, that very often I am dull with care and melancholy, lightens my humor with his merry jest. What, will you go with me about the town and then go to my inn and dine with me?
I am invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. Please, sir, say 5 o'clock. I shall meet you upon the mart and consort you till bedtime. Until then, my current business takes me from you now.
Farewell to then. I will go and lose myself and wander up and down to view this city.
I commend you to your own content.
He that commends cannot get. I to the world am like a drop of water that in the ocean seeks another drop, who falling there to seek his brother forth unseen, inquisitive confounds himself. So I to seek a mother and a brother, in quest of them unhappy lose myself. But here comes the almanac of my day down now, what chance there are to return so soon.
Return so soon? Rather approach too late. The capon burns, the pig falls from the spit. The clock hath struck 12 upon the bell. My mistress made it 1 upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold. The meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach. You have no stomach, having broke your fast. But we that know what 'tis to fast and pray are penitent for your default today.
Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me this, I pray. Where have you left the money that I gave you?
6pence that I had a Wednesday last to pay the saddler for my mistress' crupper? Why, the saddler had it, sir. I kept it not.
I'm not in a sport of humor now. Tell me and dally not, where have you left the money that I gave you? Us being strangers, how dare so trust a bit of charge in thine own custody?
I pray you jest, sir, as you sit at dinner. I from my mistress come to you in post. If I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will score your fault upon my pate. Methinks your maw, like mine, should be your clock, and hie you home without a messenger.
Come, Dromio, come, these jests are out of season. Reserve them for a merrier hour than this. Where is the gold that I gave in charge to thee?
To me, sir? Why, you gave no gold to me.
Come on, sir, knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge.
My charge was but to fetch you from the mart to your house, sir, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you.
As I'm a Christian, answer me in what sacred thou hast disposed my money, or I will break that very sconce of yours, which stands on tricks and I am undisposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, some of my mistress marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both. If I should pay your worship those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently.
Thy mistress marks, what mistress, slave, hast thou?
Thy worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix, she that doth fast until you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hie you home to dinner.
Wilt thou flaunt me thus into my face, being forbid? Take thou that and that!
Oh, for God's sake, sir, hold your hands. Nay, you will not, I'll take my heels.
By my life, by some device or other, the villain is overwrought of all my money. They say this town is full of cozenage and such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I'll be gone the sooner. I'll go to the centaur to seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Reader, my husband and daughter's slave has returned, that in such haste I sent him to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master of his liberty. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh, know that he is the bridle of your will.
None but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye, but hath his bound. In earth and sea and sky, the beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects, and at their controls. Man, more divine, the master of all these, lord of the wide world and wild watery seas, endued with more intellectual sense and souls of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are masters to their females and their lords. If then, let your will attend on their courts.
This servitude keeps you unwed.
Not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
But were you wedded, you would have some sway.
Ere I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
How, if your husband starts some otherwhere?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved.
No marvel, though she pause, they can be meek that have no other cause. So thou that hast no unkind mate to grieve thee, with urging helpless patience would relieve me. But if thou live to see like right breath, this full-begged patience in thee will be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Ah, here comes your man. Now your husband is nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at 2 hands with me, and then my 2 ears can witness.
Say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Aye, he told his mind upon mine ear. He drew his hand, I scarce could understand it.
Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he struck so plainly that I could too well feel his blows, and withal so doubtfully that I scarce could understand them.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? Seems he hath great care to please his wife.
Why, mistress, sure my master is horn mad.
Horn mad? No villain!
I mean not cockle mad, but sure he is stark mad. When I desired him come home to dinner, he did ask me for 1,000 marks in gold. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. The meat don't burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Will you come, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where is the 1,000 marks I gave thee, villain? The pig, quoth I, is burned. My gold, quoth he. My mistress, sir. Hang on not thy mistress, hang up thy mistress, out on thy mistress.
Quoth who?
Quoth my master. I know. No house, no wife, no mistress. So that my errand being due unto my tongue, I thank him. I bore him upon my shoulders, for in conclusion he did beat me there.
Back again, thou slave, and fetch him home.
Go back again and be new beaten home, I pray you, mistress, send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I will break thy pate across.
And he will bless that cross with other beating. Between you I shall have a holy head.
Hence, prating peasant, fetch thy master home!
Am I so round with you as you with me that like a football you do spurn me thus? You spurn me hence, and he shall spurn me hither. If I last in the service, you must case me in leather.
Fie, how impatience loreth in your face.
His company must do his minion's grace, whilst I stay at home and starve for a merry look. But too unruly dear, he breaks the pail and feeds from home. For I am but his stale.
Self-harming jealousy, fie, beat it hence.
Unfeeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eyes doth homage otherwhere, or else what lets it be, but he would be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. Would that alone a love he would attain, so he would keep fair quarter with his bed? But since my beauty cannot please his eye, I'll weep what's left away, and weeping die!
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy.
The gold I gave to Dromio is safe and laid up by the centaur. The heedful slave is gathered here to seek me out by computation, mine host report. I could not see him since at last I sent him the mark. Hi, here he comes. How now, sir, is your merry humor altered as you love strokes? So jest with me again, you know no centaur. You receive no gold. Your mistress has sent to have me home to dinner. My home is at the Phoenix. Was thou mad, and thou so madly did answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even here, even now, not half hour since.
I have not seen you since you sent me hence home to the centaur with the gold you gave me.
Villain that is, told me, denied the gold receipt, and told me of a mistress and a dinner for which I hope I felt I was displeased. and hear me in my teeth. Thinkest thou I jest? Hold, take thou that and that!
Oh, sir, for God's sakes, now you jest in earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it me?
Because that sometimes I do use you as my fool and chat with you. Your sauciness would jest upon my love and make serious my common hours. When the sun shines, let foolish gnats make sport, but creep in crannies when he hides his beams. If you will jest with me, know my aspect, and fashion your demeanor to suit my looks, or I will beat this method in your sconce!
Sconce called you it. So you would leave battering, I'd rather have it ahead. And you use these blows long, I must get a sconce for my head and ensconce it too, or else I shall seek my wit in my shoulders. But I pray you, sir, why am I beaten? Dost thou not know? Nothing, sir, but that I am beaten.
Tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore, for they say every why hath the wherefore.
First, for flaunting me, and then wherefore for urging it a second time to me.
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season, when in the why and the wherefore hath neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir, for what?
Marry, sir, for this something that you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends. Next time I'll give you nothing for something. But say, sir, is it dinner time?
No, sir, I think the meat wants what I have.
In good time, sir, what's that?
Basting.
It will be dry.
If it be, sir, I pray you eat none of it,
Your reason?
lest it make you choleric and purchase me another dry basting.
Learn to jest in good time. There is time for all things.
I durst have denied that before you were so choleric.
By what rule?
Marry, sir, by a rule as plain as the plain bald pate of Father Time himself.
Let's hear it.
There is no time to recover hair that grows bald by nature.
In all this time, you would have proved that there is no time for all things.
Marry, sir, and did, namely, in no time to recover hair lost by nature.
But your reason is not substantial to why there is no time to recover.
Thus I mend it. Time himself is bald, and therefore to the world's end will have bald followers.
I knew 'twould be a bald conclusion. What soft who waltzes yonder?
Aye, Antipholus! Look strange and frown. Some other mistress? Have they sweet aspects? I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when, unurged, thou wouldst vow that never words were music to thine ear, never object pleasing in thy eye, never touch well welcome in thy hand, never meat sweet savored in thy taste, unless I spake, or looked, or touched, or carved to thee. How comes it, now, my husband? Oh, how comes it that thou art then estranged from myself?
Speak you to me, fair dame? I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old, as strange unto your town as to your talk, who all my word and all my wit being scanned, wants wit in all one word to understand.
Fie, brother, how the world has changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee, and that thou didst return, that he did buffet thee, and in his blows deny my house for his, me for his wife.
Did thou converse with this gentlewoman? Tell me, what was the drifting course that thou combat?
I never saw her in my life.
Villain, thou liest for very words that thou delivered to me on the mart.
I never spake with her in all my life.
How does she call us by our names? Unless it be by inspiration.
How ill degrees with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood. Be it my wrong, you are from me exempt, but wrong not that wrong with a more contempt. Come, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. heart and am thy husband, and I of thine, whose weakness married to thy stronger state gives me thy weakness to communicate.
To me she speaks. She moves me for her theme. What? Was I married to her in a dream, or sleep I now and think I dream all this? What error drives eyes and ears amiss? Until I know this sure uncertainty, I'll entertain this offered fallacy.
Dromio, go put the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads, I cross me for a sinner! This is the fairyland. Oh, spite of spites, we speak with goblins, owls, and sprites! If we do not what they say, this will ensue. They'll suck out our breath and pinch us black and blue!
Why pratst thou to thyself and answer not? Dromio, thou snail, thou slug, thou sot.
I am transformed!
Master, am I not? I think you art in mind, and so am I.
Nay, master, both in my mind and in my shape.
Thou hast thy own form.
I am an
If
ape!
thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass.
'Tis true, she rides me, and I long for grass. 'Tis so, I am an ass. Else it could never be that I know her as well as she knows me.
Come! No longer will I be made a fool to put a finger in thy eye and weep whilst man and master laughs my woes to scorn. Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell, weeping or sleeping, mad or well advised, known to them and to myself disguised? I'll say as they say, and persevere so, and in the midst it all, adventures go. Master, master, master.
Shall I be put her at the gate?
Aye! And let none enter, lest I break your pate.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
Good Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her carton, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. Oh, but this is a man that would face me down, that I met him in the mart and beat him and charged him 1,000 marks in gold, and that I didst deny my wife and house. Thou drunkard, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me at the mart, I have your hand to show. If my skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Mary, so it doth appear by the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear. I should kick being kicked, and being at that pass, you would keep for my heels and beware of an ass. Oh my God.
But soft, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Mary, and Cicely, Jillian, Gib?
Moan, Maltors, Capon, Coxcomb, idiot, Patch! Either get thee from the door, sit down at the hatch. Dost thou conjure for wenches that thou callest for such store? When one is too many, go, get thee from the door!
Patch is made our porter. My master stays in the street.
I let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks within there? How open this door?
Aye, sir. You tell me when, and I'll tell you wherefore.
Wherefore? For my dinner, I have not dined today.
Nor today here you must not. Come again when you may.
What art thou that keeps me from the house I owe?
The porter for this time, sir. And my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain, thou hast stolen both my office and my name. Oh, the one never got me credit. You have nickel blame. You know, if thou hadst been Dromio today in thy place, thou wouldst trade thy face for a name and thy name for an ass, right?
Who is it at the door that keeps all this noise?
unruly boys.
Are you their wife? You might have come before.
Your wife, Sir Knave, go get you from the door.
If you went paymaster, this name should go sore.
There's something in the wind that we cannot get in.
You would say so, master. Your cake here is warm within, yet you stand out in the cold. Why, it would make a man mad as a buck to be so bought and sold.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the gate.
Break any breaking here and I'll break your knave's pate.
A man may break a word with you, sir, and breaking's but wind. Yeah, and break it in your face, lest you break it not behind.
It seems thou wants breaking. Out upon me. Mind?
Oh, here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee, let me in.
Aye, when fowls have no feather and fish have no fin.
Well, I'll break in. Go borrow me a crow.
A crow without a feather? Master, mean yourself? Oh, for a fish without fin, there's a fowl without feather. But if the crow help us in, sir, I'll pluck the crow together.
Go fetch me an iron crow.
Have patience, sir. Oh, let it be not so. Herein you were against the reputation and drawn to the compass of suspect, the unviolated honor of your wife. Be ruled by me. Depart in patience, and about the evening come sometime yourself alone to know the reason for this strange restraint.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet and in despite of mirth mean to be merry. Go home and fetch that chain. By this I know 'tis made. Please bring it to the porpentine. There will I bestow it not, but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. Please, sir, make haste. Since mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll disdain me.
I'll meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This just shall cost me some expense.
It may be that you have quite forgot a husband's office. Shall Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake use her with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muffle your false love with some show of blindness. Let not my sister read it in your eye. Comfort my sister. Cheer her. Call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when the sweet breath of flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is else not I know, nor by what wonder you hint of mine, less in your grace and your knowledge you show not, in earth's heaven more than earth's divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak, lay open my earthly gross conceit, smothered in errors feeble, shallow, weak, the folded meaning of your words conceit. Against my soul's pure truth, why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you transform me new? Create me, and to your power I'll yield. But I am I, this I know. Your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor bed, nor homage do I owe. Far more to you do I decline. Train me not, sweet mermaid, by thy notes, to drown in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing for yourself, siren, and I will dote. Lay over the silver waves thy golden hairs, and I'll take them as a bed and there lie in that glorious supposition think he means by death that has such means to die. Let love be light, be drowned if she sink.
What, are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated. How, I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
By gazing on your beams, fair sunbeam by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
Oh, as good to wink, sweet love, as look on night.
So I call you me, love. Call my sister so.
Thy sister's sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself, my own self's better part, my dear eye's dearer eye, my clear heart's clear heart, my food, my fortune, my sweet hope's aim, my soul earth's heaven, and my heaven's claim.
Well, this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, and I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Stop, sir, hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill.
woman's man, and besides myself.
What a woman's man, and how beside thyself?
Mary, sir, besides myself, I am due to a woman. One that claims me. One that haunts me. One that will have me.
What claim lay she to thee?
Mary, sir, such a claim as you would lay to your horse, and she would have me as a beast. Not that I, being a beast, she would have me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
A very reverent body? Aye, such a one as no man may speak of without he say, Sir Reverence. I have but lean luck in the match, and yet she is a wondrous fat marriage.
What does that mean, a fat marriage?
Mary, sir, she's the kitchen wench.
Oh.
And all grease. I know not what use to put her to, but to make a lamp of her and run from her by her own light. I warrant her rags and the tallow in them would run the Poland winter. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world.
What's her name?
Nell, sir. But her name in 3/4, that's an L, and 3/4 would not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she bears some breath.
No longer from head to toe than from hip to hip. She is spherical. Like a globe. I could find out countries in her.
In what part of her body stands Ireland?
Mary, sir, in the buttocks! I found it out by the box.
Where? Scotland?
I found it by the Baroness, hard in the palm of the hand.
Where? France?
Armed and reverted on her forehead, making war against her hair.
Where? England?
I looked for the chalky cliffs, but could find no way to see them. But I assume it stood on her chin, by the salt room that ran between France and it.
Where? Spain?
Faith, sir, I saw it not, but I felt it hot in her breath.
Where? America? The Indies?
Oh, sir, on her nose, all o'er-embellished with rubies, carbuncles, sapphires, declining their sweet aspect to the hot breath of Spain, which sent whole armadas of carracks to be ballasted at her nose.
Where? Belgium? The Netherlands?
I did not look so low. To conclude, this trudge or diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was a shirt to her, told me what privy marks I have about me, the mark on my shoulder, the mole on my neck, the great wart on my left arm, that I, amazed, ran from her as a witch. And I think, if my breast had not been made of faith, and my heart of steel, she would have transformed me into a girdled dog, and made me run in the wheel.
Go. Hide it presently, post to the road, and if any wind put forth, we will not harbor in this town tonight. If any bark put forth, go to the mart, and I will stay till I meet you. If everyone knows us and we know none, 'tis time, I think, to trudge, pack, and be gone.
Woo. As from a bear, a man would run for life, so fly I from her that would be my life.
None but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time I were hence. I'll go to the mart and for Dromio's stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.
Master Antipholus!
That's my name.
I know it well, sir. Well, here's the chain. I thought to obtain you at the Porpentine. The chain unfinished took me thus long.
What is your will I should do with this?
What please yourself, sir, have made it for you.
Made it for me, I
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. I'll just go home, give it to your wife, please her with all. Oh, and by supper time, I'll visit you and I'll receive my money for the chain.
Please, if you receive the money now for fear you never see money nor chain more.
You are a merry man, sir. Oh, fare you well.
What to think of this, I cannot tell. But this, I think, there is no man so vain that would refuse so fair an offered chain. I see her may not live by shifts, when in the mart you meet such golden grifts. I'll go to the mart and for Dromeo's stave, and he put out then straight away.
Since Pentecost the summer's due, and since I have not much importuned you, nor now I would not, but that I am bound to Persia and need guilders for my voyage. Therefore, make present satisfaction.
The very sum that I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus. The instant I met of you, he had of me a chain. At 5 o'clock I shall receive the money for the same. Please, if you walk with me down to his house, where I will discharge my bond, and thank you too.
While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow on my wife and her confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. But soft, I see the goldsmith. Go thou and buy a rope and bring it home to me.
I buy £1,000 a year, I buy a rope.
A man is well hold up that trusts to you. I promised your presence and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me.
Saving your merry humor, sir, here is the note. How much your chain weighs to the utmost ducat. The fineness of the gold. The chargeful fashion would not amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand indebted to this gentleman.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good senor, take the stranger to my house and with you the chain, and bid my wife disperse the sum of the receipt thereof. Perchance I will be there as soon as you.
So you will take the chain to her yourself?
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Sir, I will have you the chain about you.
And if I have not, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
Please, sir, give me the chain. The tide and wind stays this gentleman, and I to blame. That held him here too long.
Good Lord, you use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the porpentine. I should have chid you for not bringing it, but like a shrew, you first begin to drawl.
The hour steals on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me. The chain!
Why, give it to my wife and fetch your money.
You know I gave it to you a half hour since. Either send by me the chain or send by me some token.
Fie, now you run this humor out of breath. Come, where's the chain? I pray you let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Say where you'll answer me or no. If not, I'll leave him to the officer.
I answer you? What should I answer you?
The money you just owe me for the chain!
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half hour since.
You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so.
No wrong more in denying it. Consider how this stands upon my credit. This touches me by reputation. Either consent to pay the sum to me, or I will attach you by that officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had. Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here is thy sum, sir. Arrest this man. I would not forgive my brother if he had so scorned me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit.
I do obey till I give thee bail. But, sirrah, you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have law in Ephesus. By your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Master! There is a mark of epidemia that stays until her owner comes aboard. Our frontage, sir, I have conveyed aboard, and I have bought the balsamum, the oil, and the aquavitae. The merry ship is in her trim, the wind blows fair from land, the ship waits for naught, sir, but her master and yourself.
How now, a mad man, thou peevish sheep? What ship of epidemium stays for me?
The ship you sent me to, the higher waftage.
I sent thee for a rope, and told thee to what purpose and what end.
You sent me for a rope's end as soon. You sent me to the bay, sir, for a bark.
I will debate this at more leisure, and teach your ears to list me with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hie thee straight, give her this key, and tell her, in the desk, covered o'er with Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I'm arrested in the street, and that shall bail me. Begone! On, officer! To prison till it come!
To Adriana. That is where we dined, where Isabel did take me for her husband. I think she is too big for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will, for servants must their master's minds fulfill.
A stranger here.
True, he swore, yet forsworn he were.
Then pleaded I for you.
What said he?
That love I begged for you, he begged of me.
What persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Oh. Did speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
I could not, nor I would not, hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, will have his will. He is deformed, crooked, old, and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless everywhere, vicious, ungentle, unkind, stigmatical, and making worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one? No evil lost is wailed when it is gone.
But I think him better than I say, and hear and wish that other eyes were worse. Far from the nest the lapwing cries away. My heart prays for him, though my tongue does curse.
Here go. The desk and the purse. Sweet, make haste.
How hast thou lost thy breath?
Why, running fast.
Where is thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, mistress, he's in tartar limbo, worse than hell.
Why, man? What's the matter?
I know not the matter. He is rested on the case.
What? Arrested? Tell me in whose suit?
I know not at whose suit he is arrested well, but is in a suit of buff that I can tell. Will you send him, mistress? Redemption! The money at the desk.
Go bear it, sister. But this I wonder at, that unknown to me he should be in debt. What, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but on a stronger thing. A chain! A chain! Do you hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the bell. 'Tis time I were gone. 'Twas 2 ere I left, and now the clock strikes 1.
The hour turns back, that I never did hear.
Oh yes, if any hour meets a sergeant, it turns back for very fear.
But time should be in debt. How fondly dost thou reason?
Time is bankrupt and owes more than he is worth to season. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard men say that time comes stealing on by night and day? If it be in debt and theft, and a sergeant in the way, Hath he not reason to turn back an hour and a day?
Oh, here is thy money, Dromio. Bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Sister, I am pressed down by conceit. Conceit my comfort and my injury.
Fear me not, man, I will not break away. I will give thee ere I leave thee so much money to warrant as I am rested for. My wife is in a wayward mood today, and will not lightly trust the messenger that I should be attached in Ephesus. I tell you, it will sound harshly in her ears. Oh, here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Here's that I warrant you, we'll pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, I give the money for the rope.
500 ducats? Villain for a rope?
I'll serve you, sir, 500 at the rate.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To the rope's end, sir. And to that end, my return.
And to that end, I welcome you. Thou whoreson, senseless villain!
But I were senseless that I might not feel your blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass!
I am an ass indeed. You may prove it by my long ears. I have served this man from the hour of my nativity to this time, and I have nothing to show for my service but blows. When I am cold, he heats me with beating. When I am warm, he cools me with beating. I am raised with it when I sit, driven out of doors with it when I come home, welcomed home with it when I return. Nay, I bear it on my shoulders as a beggar wont her brat, and I think when he hath lamed me I shall beg with it from door to door.
Come, go along. My wife is coming yonder.
Mistress, respect or respect your end, the prophecy like the parrot, beware the rope's end.
Wilt thou still talk?
How now? Is not your husband mad?
His incivility confirms no less good. Dr. Pinch, as you are a conjurer, establish him in his true sense, and I will please you what you will demand.
How fiery and sharp he looks! Mark how he trembles in his ecstasy!
Oh!
Give me your hand, and let me feel your pulse.
There is my hand. Now let it feel your ear.
Yeah! I charge thee, Satan! Housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and in thy state of darkness, hie thee straight! I conjure thee! Peace by all the saints in heaven!
Peace, doting wizard! I am not mad.
Oh, that thou wert not poor, distressed soul!
You minion, are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face revel and feasted in my house today? Whilst upon me the doors were shut and I locked out.
Oh, husband, God doth know that you dined at home today. Wherein would you stayed until that time, free of slander and this notorious shame?
Dined at home? No. Now, Bill, what sayest thou?
Sir, sooth to say, you did not dine at home.
Were not my doors locked up and I shut out?
Pretty, your doors were locked, and you shut out.
And did not she herself revile me there?
Sans fable, she herself did revile you there.
And did not I, in rage, depart from thence?
In verity you did, my bones bear witness that have since felt the vigor of his rage.
Is it wise to soothe them in these contraries?
It is no shame. The fellow humors well his frenzy.
Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me.
I I sent the money by Dromio, who came in haste for it.
Heart and goodwill, you might, but surely, master, not a rag of money.
Both man and master is possessed. I can tell it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and locked in a dark room.
Say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today, and why dost thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock me forth.
And, gentle master, I received no gold, though I confess you were shut out.
Dissembling villain, thou speakest false in both.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false in all, and art confederate with the damned past to make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails, I will pluck out those false eyes that have put in me this shameful sport.
Oh, Martin, come not near me.
What, will you murder me? Now, jailer, thou, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou let them make a rescue?
I will discharge thee ere I go from thee. Bear me forthright unto his creditor, and knowing how this sum grows, I will pay it good. Master doctor, convey him safe home to my house. Oh,
What?
most unhappy day!
Most unhappy strumpet!
Oh, good doctor. Who is the sum due to?
One Angelo, a goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man, but what is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
How grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had of him.
He had bespoke me of a chain, but had it not. Bear me to where the jailer is, and I long to know the truth herefore at large.
I am sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I do protest he had the chain of me, though he most dishonestly doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
Oh, of very reverend reputation, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that lives here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Yonder, softly as I speak, he walks.
'Tis so.
And that self-chain about his neck that he forswore most monstrously to have. But sir, bear close to me. I'll speak to him. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, and not without some scandal to yourself, with circumstance and oath so to deny this chain, which now you wear so openly. Can you deny it?
I think I had, I did deny it not.
That you did, sir, and forswore it too.
Who is it that heard me to forswear it or deny it?
These ears of mine, thou knowest, did hear thee. Fie on thee, wretch. 'Tis pity that thou darest to live where honest men resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty presently, if thou dare stand!
I dare and do defy thee through a villain.
Hold, hurt him not, for he is mad, for God's sake. Oh, some, get within him, take his sword away, and bind Romeo to and bear them to my house.
Run, master, run! Take a house!
Oh my God! Oh no! Why does he do this to me? Why? Is it my fate? Would you take me? I don't understand. Sir, you're not answering. Anybody else, please help me. What's in there?
Once again, proclaim it publicly. If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
Oh, may it please your grace. My husband Antipholus, whom I made lord of me, and all I had is your important fetters. This ill day, a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the street with his bondmen, all mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens. Once did I get them bound and send them home, whilst to take order
for the wrongs I went that here and there his fury had committed. Anon, I know what not, by what strong escape he broke from those that had guarded him, and his mad attendant and himself, each with ireful passion, with drawn sword, met us again and madly bent on us, till they chased us away, until raising of more aid, we met them again to bind them. Then they fled into this abbey, whither we pursued them. Therefore, most gracious Duke, at thy command, let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Go, some of you! Knock at the abbey gate there. I will determine this before I stir.
Justice! Most gracious Duke, oh, grant me justice! Even for the service I since did thee, when I bestrid thee in wars, and took deep scars to save thy life. Oh, even for the blood that since I lost for thee, oh, grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death does make me dote, I think I see my son, Antipholus.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there! Me? She, who thou gavest me to be my wife, beyond imagination are the wrongs that this very day she hath thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
Well, this very day she locked me out of my house, while she and harlots dined in my home.
A grievous fault.
My liege, I'm advised that what I say not affected with wine, nor heady rash provoked with raging ire, that she this day locked me out for dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not packed with her, could witness it, for he was with me then. And he parted with me to go fetch a certain chain, and promising to bring it to the Porpentine, our dinner done and he not coming thither, I come to meet him. And in the street, this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day received the chain which God knows I saw not. He did attach me with an officer. I did obey, and then I sent my peasant to go fetch a purse of ducats. He with none returned. They sent one pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a mere anatomy, a mountebank, a threadbare juggler, a fortune-teller, a living dead man. This pernicious slave, forsooth, took him on as a conjurer, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, and with no face as were of facing me, cries out that I was possessed. And then altogether they fell upon me, and bound me, and bore me thence unto a dark, dankish vault at home, me and my man both bound together, until my teeth I gnawed, and my bonds in sunder, gained my freedom, and ran immediately hither to your grace, to receive ample satisfaction for the wrongs that have been committed against me.
And then you fled to this abbey here, from whence I think you were come by a miracle.
I never saw this abbey! I never had the chain, and it is wrong that you burden me with all.
What an intricate impeach this is. I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup. If here you had housed him, then here you would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies this saying. Sirrah. What say you? You.
Sir, he dined at the Porpentine.
Saw'st thou him enter there?
As sure, my liege, as I do see your grace.
Interesting. stark mad.
Oh, most mighty Duke! Vouchsafe me a word. Happily I see a friend may save my life, and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusian, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, called Antipholus? And not your bondsman, Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondsman, sir, but he, I thank him, not in my two cords. Now I am Dromio and his man, unbound.
I am sure both of you know me.
Ourselves we do remember, sir, but by you, for lately we were bound as you are now. You are not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Oh, why look you on me strange? You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief had changed me since you saw me last. In careful hours, with times deformed hand is written strange to features on my face. But tell me, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio? Nor thou?
No, sir, not I.
I am sure thou dost.
But I am sure that I do not. And whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe.
Oh, time's extremity. Is thou so cracked and splitted my poor tongue? In these 7 short years, my only son knows not the feeble key of untuned cares. Oh, my face be hid under this sap-drizzled wintered snow. The conduits of my blood froze up, though my night of like some glimmer left, my lanterns still bright, and within them my night still bright. Please tell me that thou art my son Antipholus!
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years in Syracuse, boy, you know we parted. Or perhaps thou shamest to acknowledge me in my misery.
The Duke and all that know me in the city can witness I never saw a Syracuse in my life.
20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, and in this time he ne'er saw Syracuse. I think thy age and dangers make thee dote.
From Ephesus.
And I will.
I hope I shall make leisure to make good if this is not a dream I see and hear.
That is my chain that you had of me.
I think I had. I deny it not, and this purse of ducats your man gave of me. I see we did meet each other's man, and I was ta'en for him, and he for me, and therefore all these errors arose.
These ducats upon I for my father here. There, take it, and thanks for my good cheer.
Master, shall I fetch your stuff from Shipard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
The waftage that I put on the bark.
To me he speaks.
Oh!
Dromio, I am thy master.
Oh!
We'll look to that anon. See thy
for you today at dinner.
Oh my God! Yes! That's incredible.
I think she shall be my sister now, not my wife.
He thinks you are my glass and not my brother. I see by you I am a sweet-faced youth. Come, will you walk in to see their gossiping?
Not I, sir. You are the elder.
Well, that's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw cuts for the senior. Till then, after you.
Nay, then thus, we came into the world like brother and brother. Let us go hand in hand, not one before the other.